We got some helpers with us.
That's right.
DD5, Mike and Lissa, gonna help me and Gary today with working on all the metal friends. Today is day one of the metal saga. Slow and steady wins the race. We have a lot to do, but you know what? Ain't no time like the present. Let's just start getting to work.
Let's do it. This is the diagram of all the metal. So for those of you guys that are saying like how long, all of those lines is basically the panel. So I've got to mend every edge that is on every single one of those panels, as well as there's angles and cutoffs.
Do we have a specific goal in mind for today? Like what is our goal just for today? Because we're obviously not getting the panels on today.
No, there ain't no way. All right, so today is basically getting a good idea of how long it's gonna take. My plan is when we open them to mend them, we're gonna work off of the top. See what I'm saying? So we'll just slide them out, put the piece up on this, slide it out, and just like stack them up on it, but work on one side per se, and then be able to pack it back in once it's all set up and done, to where it's like, all right, we got all those pieces good.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then at that, once we're installing and everything, we can open up these completely and grab the ones that aren't to finish up those cuts and to start, or my hope is to have everything already said and done. So it's gonna be interesting, but we gotta protect the panels as much as possible while we're messing with them.
Right.
Because those especially, because they're just so long that it's easy to get a kink in the metal, and you don't want that. One first. One, because they're smaller.
Point and shoot, brother. Point
and there's a lot more of them that we need to do. So that's, yep. We might be able to leave that piece on there.
Leave it?
Leave this one.
Oh, okay, I got you. You take both of these off?
Yeah. Oh. All right. And now. Oh no.
You want to cut that?
Yep. I need to sharpen it again. Use that concrete knife.
You can do it!
Concrete knife. All right.
You fold it back down, and then we can put it back over.
Yeah. And then we can pull them to that piece over there. Utilize all of these real quick, and then we'll stack them back in, button it back up, and then we'll come and work on this side, utilizing this side. So we have 16 11 footers. Yep, these are the 11 footers right here. And we have 26 of the 13.6, which I believe, yep, those are 13.6, which are those guys. So
these must be doubled up because I didn't count.
Yeah,
they're doubled up. Yeah.
They're stacked side by side. So look and see how this is stacked, and this is how we've got to put them back, or else we're going to damage the ribs or the flanges. So because we really don't want them to interlock either.
Right. So you want to just pull them out in order and sit them down nicely over there in the grass?
Well, we're just gonna pull these aside to a point where we can bend them over, you know, because we're not going that far.
Here's our first.
Oh wait, we're not gonna. Damn, these guys are stacked up on each other.
Yeah, it's
That's why
it's
we're gonna
stacks
have to
on
pull
stacks
them
on
out.
stacks.
We're gonna have to pull them out and just set them on the ground nicely. It's all right. We're not gonna scratch them up.
I know.
We'll put them down nice and easy. Keep them in order, and we'll be able to put them back.
I can go get a Sharpie and number them if you want to.
I mean, they're the same exact length. You know, it don't matter if they mix up. You can't confuse them.
I don't know. I just I wonder.
It's just a lot of money, and you don't want to willy-nilly sling them around.
Yeah,
No.
it's very, very true.
Stack these guys right here for now, I guess. I think that goes on top like that. Yep. Gray on gray. So now,
All right, this is the last one before they start to get longer. You see how it's longer?
yep.
You're gonna take those two?
Grab these two, and we'll set.
That's a different length underneath, isn't it?
They get longer and longer because they're the valley pieces. 'Cause I feel like we can pull these aside now. Yeah, I want to say. We'll just grab two of them at a time. There we go. And now we're at the 11-footer, I believe.
We're gonna have to angle it or it's gonna keep falling.
Yeah.
Listen, grab me a 2x4 over there that does not have a nail in it. Please.
That'll give enough.
Yeah, it'll put a little space, you know what I'm saying?
That should give us enough.
That way in case, you know,
Huh.
bomb.
Perfect.
All
All right. So now we got to pull that out and get it set.
How many of these do we need?
We need to do,
We're gonna do one at a time.
yeah,
All right.
we're gonna do 16 of the 11-foot. So
16 of these. I'll be able to do a little more once I understand what's happening, you know what I'm saying? I'm obviously just watching.
this one would be on this side, this one would be on this side.
Yeah.
Coming up,
Right,
because
yeah.
these are those guys right there.
This is the front eave.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have, I'll do this. We'll do this side of it, and we'll do that side of it, just so that way I'm staying in the same exact line on this part, and I'd be doing the fastening on the same side of going in, even though I'd be doing it on the other side right there.
Now she offered this earlier. Now this may be a good time for it, or you may see no need for it. Do you want her to get that marker and we can do right one, right two, or one, you know, or
Yeah,
you know?
actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And bring me the manual, please. Clarify. Uncle.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Uncle.
thank you.
Uncle. All right. So this is the step we are on. If I can find it.
Step 1,
Step 1.
take the metal out of the box.
Pretty much.
Step 2, look at the manual.
We're rolling, baby.
We're rolling, man. It's gonna be
Here we
done
are.
tomorrow by noon.
There
All of
we
it.
are. So. Just making sure it wasn't anything else.
15 minutes later.
This is gonna take us a bit because it's our first time doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm already just preemptively saying that right now.
So we're making our first mark, getting ready to
Mark
make our
it.
first cut.
1 inch. Ooh. Well, it is on plastic, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully it shouldn't be there.
Gary's marking up his metal. He don't want it.
Right?
I hope it don't bleed through. So I've got to sort of hold it as straight as humanly
Okay.
possible.
Okay. I
I'm
see.
wondering if there's if I have a smaller something.
Like a speed square.
You want a ruler in the house from the kids?
That's pretty good.
That met up.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna be pulling 1 inch off of this to bend that.
So that should be it. Ideally. All right. Mark 1 inch.
Lisa, bring me those
Inch.
red-handled snips, please, and those open yellow and black ones.
I don't know how else I'm gonna do this. Close enough. It's gonna get closed up.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Now we're gonna clip this guy off and then bend this down.
So we're gonna clip. This we're saving. And
what part are we
this
saving?
cut down that rib.
We're saving this
That piece right there, exactly.
and that. Okay.
And that gets cut to 1 inch.
And then we're gonna fold that in back. All right.
So that's
our
idea,
that's our markup.
I guess. I've got to cut and notch every single piece, or not every single one right now, but at least the ones that I know that I'm not really cutting in any funky angles or anything else. But we need to have a 1 inch hem at the end of it, as well as we need to cut off 1 inch off of these tabs, but leaving a little bit of a tab so that way it can actually close in that hole, and you're not going to be able to look up the ribs of all the metal.
So we're gonna cut off this flange, and then this is gonna fold back into itself.
Yep. Once this clips in, that's gonna fold over and close up this flange as well as this hole, because it clips in right on over on this one.
So we're cut. Okay.
So it should go smoothly. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
First cut on the $10,000 piece of metal. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Clip your life savings away, Mel. Clip it away.
See, now this is the interesting part of...
Now for this, you might want to use them yellow snips right here to get that straight. That's a straight up cut.
Man, dude.
You see how it's at an angle? It's not wanting to cut it. Here we go. Here we go. There you go.
Bend that up.
Bend it up a little bit.
Man, dude.
See, this is where you need the greens.
The greens would get in there.
The green. Well, it's gonna put you on the other angle. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see here. Hold up. That's right. I wonder. Can I? I forgot about this tool. I'm gonna laugh my butt off if this takes it off real easily. If I can unlock it. Gotta be smarter than the handles.
Smarter than the tools we're playing with.
But see, that's even huge. I don't think I can fit it in that guy. I don't think I can fit it in that guy. However, I can fit it fairly close to that guy. I think that's what that's for.
Oh, that's to make that angle cut. Look at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just took a bite out of it.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That was nice.
So that's that notch.
That's gonna give it a good bend down.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna leave this leg on it.
Yeah, that's what folds over.
Until we are done snapping in everything. That leg gets snipped off.
I was just trying to clean this up a little bit. This is what makes you bleed right here, little stragglers.
Mm-hmm.
Those little pieces like that.
Stragglers.
They'll bite you, man.
They will bite you.
And it's this piece. I think next time when I go to
Little
do
burr, just a burr.
I'm gonna try this notcher on that tab and see if that makes it better.
There we go. Take that burr out of there.
And now, take that leg, this leg completely, go all the way down.
This one goes all the way down?
This one's gets taken off as
This
well.
one don't fold back? Oh,
Nope.
okay. Well, that'll make it easier next time.
There you go. And the idea is this sort of hides that, and then this all folds over all of it to where
Oh, okay.
that's
So
done, and then you snip that
this
once
next
it's
one
done.
will come over here and fold over this one, and
Correct.
so on and so on.
Correct.
Okay. So now you got to put the.
So now it's this bender
That looks
that
a little.
goes on, and this is not
Here, let me hold it.
the easiest, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, because it's wavy. So
Yeah,
look, so because the metal is wavy like that, it doesn't want to go in that straight hole. Oh, careful, Gary.
Yep.
We need. Yes and no. Yes, because it'll protect you, but no, because the gloves hinder our fingers from working.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Get over to that line.
Put some respect on that line. There
Okay.
we go.
Here's the first bend.
First bend.
You ready? I don't want it to move on me.
Woo! Oh man.
Push down on the
Now this bottom hook here hooks into the
drip edge.
drip edge.
And then this is something that will end up hemming more onto the actual drip edge
to get it tighter.
to get it, and that's where that smaller,
Ooh, that
one.
smaller. Okay, gotcha.
and you hem it all down,
Yeah.
and that gives it resistance at the actual
Okay.
drip edge, but it also makes it to where the expansion and everything is done this way,
Okay. See,
more so than it is this way.
we've only done the one.
Yeah.
Is this the gist of what it is?
That's the gist of what it is.
Okay. Not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but obviously you got to learn what to do off the get-go.
That's a repetitive thing, but that was this point that I circled,
Yeah.
where we can't forget that we got to do that, and it's got to be the correct size leg or side leg because it overlays
So what
this.
what are we calling this side with the holes in it where we put the screws? What is this called?
That would be the male leg.
The male leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this would be the female,
All right. So we're
because that gets inserted into that.
so listen to how backwards this is, guys. Listen to how backwards this is. We're cutting the tip off the male and leaving the tip on the female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll help me remember, you know what I'm saying? So now I know it's 1 inch from the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna make our marks 1 inch. We're gonna cut off the male's tip.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the female's tip on so that it wraps around and covers the whole of the male.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. We should not have to actually measure and cut anything, right? Everything should be pre-cut, or for those middle pieces we might have to trim.
So everything is pre-cut except for the valleys. Now the other extension piece, I'm not 100% sure because we do have another transition piece, basically, like a valley right there. So I'm hoping that I don't have to cut off any more on the other side. But if that was the case, like the other, if it's say like we're gonna be 6 inches overhanging or 3 inches overhanging from the peak, we could take that away from this, and then on that leg,
And then it'll butt up
cut
perfect. It'll butt up perfect.
I can cut it down to whatever size it is.
And
so-
it won't matter because we're bending it anyway.
Correct. So we're not
like
cutting
that.
it twice.
Yeah,
We're only
yeah.
cutting it once.
Okay.
So
And to clarify one more time, we're not gonna do this side and then the right and then the left. We're gonna do right 1, left 1, right
Correct.
2, left 2.
correct.
Okay.
Because I want to start from the rake here, moving into the transition of the actual valley.
Okay.
You know, so
And the edge of that we call it the rake.
this is the rake right here on this side.
Okay.
And then this is the eave,
Okay.
I believe.
Technical. We're getting
I
technical.
believe. So now that I know that this actually goes up to it, I don't know. I still feel like I should put out a line. That wasn't that bad. But this
It
goes,
only does 1 inch, right? So you shouldn't have to measure it every time.
no, I shouldn't. I should be
You should
able to
only
just
have
do this.
to just do the,
And then go straight edge to edge.
Yeah.
So now we're going on this side.
That's the right angle.
Yeah, because now we're on the east side.
Yep.
And as long as I'm buttoned up against the rib, that should be that.
So look, so now all we got to do is come up, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Now we
And
just
then
need to-
it's going to automatically slide and bend.
should. That's the, it should. That's the idea.
Yep. Now look, looks pretty good.
I wish I could get that guy in there. That would be freaking dope. But nope. Oh, that one was so much better, I'm not gonna lie. We'll stack it up on top. Just like so.
Put 2 in, take 2 out. I got an idea for us though, Gary.
Did we grab 2? Or did we grab 3?
Oh, good question.
I'm looking at my,
Yeah, we grabbed 2. Same thing.
this side.
We're cutting off the male and
this
leaving
would
the
be
female.
the other way. Oh yeah, but this is the west, that's the east. Just so we know.
Oh, I see.
Just so-
Because a while ago we put the.
Now you can go ahead and mark it real quick, west and east.
Okay.
Just so since we know which way is what.
This one's the west side this time.
Yeah.
So my idea was this: if you'll go ahead and start putting those angle notches on there, and then cut both angles like you were doing, I'll cut the other side. Go cut the other angles, and then I'll start the bend. You know?
Yeah. Let's see.
And then this bends, right? That's correct, right?
So this is that. Yep.
Yep. And then we're gonna
On
put
the
our
inside,
one
and
in.
then this one's gonna get cut out completely.
This goes out completely.
Yep. Yep.
Love it when you get that aha moment, you know? Aha. Lissa, hand me that, please. The bar. Dang, man, Gary set me up. Kind of aggravates me that you did that to me, Gary.
What happened?
You tried to make it look all easy and stuff.
Well, it's a bit rough.
I finally got it.
Here, let's... Oh, too far.
Too far. I thought it was gonna stop at it at the 1 inch.
Right there. Here, let's pull it that way. There we go. And then you can pound it in a little bit tighter. All the creases. Ooh, doggy. Metal. Oh.
Woohoo! Yeah, hey, you just cut out so much, bro, with that trick with the cutter and not having to make that line every time, you know? Nice. Nice. East and west number 2 done.
That should be quick. Let's see how it all turns together.
And we did that one in about 2 minutes. We got a nice little rhythm now.
So we gotta just watch out for that. We'll just stagger with them since it's got that flange on it. Got 2 here.
Hold on. There we go. Woo! Oh, look at that catch.
Ooh, doggy.
Now look, if that would have been my leg, that just, look at that.
That would have got you.
Look at that would have went right into my leg.
Oh, a little far.
Yeah, look, it completely cut him. That's why I said, man, metal don't joke around.
All right, we're in the same ballpark too, west.
Oh, we're
east.
okay. I did it again.
No, we're good as long as we write which one it is. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to roll with this, I hope. We just got to keep count. That's 4 of them already, though.
Yeah.
This is 6 right here.
Now, how many of these do we have to do?
Of the 11 footers, we have 16. So.
I mean, that does sound a lot better than how many total we have to do.
Mm-hmm. And then we have 26 of the 13.6.
Mm-hmm. See how we're adding up now?
And then we've got,
Stop killing me softly and give it to me blunt, Gary. Just give it to me. We got 52.
8 or 11 of the 19 big boys.
See how he eases into me? We're almost done with these. We only got 16 to do. We've done 4, only 12 more. Plus the other 26, plus the...
Cut the tip.
Just do.
I'm almost swap the straight edge ones.
Yep, here you go.
Yep.
I knew what you needed.
Oh my god.
You got what I need.
But you say we're just a friend. You say we're just a friend.
Oh, baby, you.
there's that piece. Smackery in there.
There we go. Nice. Only 46 more.
That's it?
Yeah. But wait, there's drippage. All right.
Now we're getting to a point where this is a little tight.
Yeah. The way we're laying it out, we just got to remember the east and west is backwards.
What I'm doing here is, if I go like that, I'm gonna leave a good triangle piece like that. So I'm tilting it to this leg and keeping it as straight as I can with that, and notching it out. And that is 1 inch. So this process of having this mended at 1 inch is a lot easier. And I'm definitely finding that out to be true. So
It's a nice tool.
it is. I'm glad I bought this guy
It didn't take too long.
through the Best Buy Metal Company.
Part one down.
They said, you might want that. I said, all right, well, I'll get it. It's only like 20 bucks or something to add on to it. And then I got another thing of pliers that were 20 bucks. And then each set was about 20 bucks that I have. And it adds up after a while in tool-wise for metal.
I knew it was going to happen. Look.
You cut yourself already good?
Already. I don't even know what I did. I just looked down and it was bleeding.
Can we get you a Band-Aid?
No.
No Band-Aid.
Not yet.
Okay.
It ain't bleeding quick enough for
Be
a Band-Aid
careful, you got a hole in your jeans. You got a cut on your finger.
Yeah.
I ain't got insurance around here.
This job may take me all the way out.
It's just for, you know, records. I, Mike, from Drifting Rivers 5, I'm here on my own will.
Hereby on my own will and accord. Promise not to press any charges or pursue any medical bills.
There we go.
I guess I should notch out.
Oh, these are way better. Way more better.
All right.
Way more better. He's ready for bend right here.
This is not too bad. I feel like this is gonna go by pretty quick. That makes me a lot more ease in my mind, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Mike. Oh.
What is it? Oh.
Ah! Oh, I got myself good. I didn't even feel it. That's not good. Yep.
Look, Gary's bleeding.
I don't even know how. Oh, it's there. I didn't feel it in it or anything, but that's a good little.
Stop bleeding all over my metal.
Blood, sweat, and tears, guys. Blood, sweat, and tears. Well, so far, just blood and sweat, anyway.
I know if I don't get a sandwich in a little while, I'll be crying.
All right. Okay, well, I think that's my cue to get into the kitchen and make some food. I don't have any bread. I need to go to the store. Like, no lie. I need to get coffee, and I need to get bread, and I need to get milk. All, like, the basic things we kind of... Anyway, so I'm not making sandwiches today. However, I am going to make quesadillas. Sounds good, right? Some quesadillas, some fruit.
I love quesadillas. I love cheese. Cheese.
Who doesn't love cheese? Anyways, I'm gonna get to work in that. I'm gonna set you guys up. These guys are doing really great jobs so far with cutting this metal. I think it's gonna go by a lot faster than we had anticipated. I know that Gary was initially thinking that each individual piece is going to take like 10 or 15 minutes to get cut. And so we were just kind of like calculating, okay, there's 100 something pieces, 10, 15 minutes a piece. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. But now that they're actually starting to get it done, and with that tool that Gary bought, that's the exact 1-inch measurement, that's saving so much time because they're not having to like string measuring tape and stuff. And usually how Gary is, he would usually string the measuring tape anyway. But see, one of my other little tricks up my sleeve is that when Gary's working with the guys, sometimes Gary will loosen up a little bit about like his OCD and like the perfectionism, where if it's just me and Gary working together, oh no, there's like, that's a tight thing going on, you know? So I'm really happy, I'm really grateful that Mike is here helping out, but I have to show my gratitude and get my butt in the kitchen and make him a sandwich, or in my case, a quesadilla. So enjoy the view. I'll be back to check on the guys here in a second. I'm sure that they're gonna have a ton done more by the time that I get back.
That gives me a really, really good idea about how long this is going to take. We just did all of the 11 foot that I needed to mend right now. So that's all of the mudroom roof.
Yeah.
We have 10 that we have to mend for the big roof right there. All the other pieces are going to be in valleys, which I do not want to cut or mend that until I'm there messing with it. And then all the other side of the actual back deck. So we have 26 of those.
So 26 and 10, so only 36 more pieces of metal to cut and bend and prep.
Yeah.
Before we're ready. But look, hey, look how we did it. Look how we separated them though from what's done.
So we just did all of these longer ones right here in between the board, and that is 16 of them. So they are all bent and mended, ready to receive the drip edge. And yeah, I'm a little nervous about it all still, to be quite honest, but at the same time, that gives me a lot more confidence, and I feel a lot better in the sense of time-wise. This should be done most likely tomorrow. Yeah,
well, after that first one took a while.
Yeah.
We were a little nervous, didn't exactly know what to cut, where to do it, but after the second one, it was over. We were able to put them down. We were doing them 2 at a time, plopping them.
Yep.
I think we did a good job.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really, I mean, it's a lot easier with the tools that we had than I was anticipating. So I'm really happy about that. So it should be, this part of it should be prepped and ready, I would say, in like a day, maybe a day and a half.
Nice.
So the next little bit I would say is the drip edge and all the valley pieces, which that could probably take a day, maybe more. I'm hoping only a day for that, but.
So you would say, at least for today, the planning for the plan was a success.
Yes, exactly, 100%. Because I didn't know how many I was going to get done. I was hoping that I was going to be able to knock out the 11, just because I know that was sort of more in my way. The next pieces that we're going to do is all of these, and that's the 26 pieces that we have. And I believe that's only a little bit of it.
All right.
We might have to break into that bunk to finish up it. So.
All right, well, on that note, I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you, sir.
Woo!
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Love you guys
We'll
too.
catch you in the morning.
Yep, see you tomorrow. Bye, Lissa.
Today was a successful day. I had to figure out exactly how to mend and cut all of this metal exactly how it says in the manual. I think I did a pretty good job at it, and with Michael we were able to get a good flow and actually get these things knocked out really quick. We did knock out all of my 11-foot. We have the 13.6 that we need to knock out, as well as the 19.9, and yeah, that's a total of 36 out of those that we need to knock out. So I'm happy that he's elected to come out again tomorrow and give me a hand with it. So that means I should be able to knock that out tomorrow. That's given me a really good game plan. Without doing this, I have no idea when things were going to happen. Now I can tell you for sure that this is going to be able to get done pretty quick. The other things are going to be the drip edges on there, as well as the valleys, and I would like to prep everything in the sense before everybody gets here. What I mean by that is I would like to do this whole front side right here, as well as that wing, just to where it started to where it's a straight piece right there. If I can get all of that done before everybody gets here, that will make it a lot easier, because I can use the mudroom sort of as a show and tell to the ones that haven't helped me at that point, and they can go and work on the back deck area right there and get all of those pieces in before the transitional piece that has to go on afterwards. And as soon as they get to that other side of the wing, then it's going to be cuts and everything, and I'd rather cut it and give it up to them and all that stuff. So time wise, I feel like it will work out with showing going into the valley on both sides of this guy, as well as me working on the valley pieces on both of these sides, finishing up it, getting it ready for the final trims, and then coming over and being able to help out with the transitional Z-bar that goes in and getting the wings cut out on that side. So I feel like it's going to come together pretty good. I don't know how well all of it is going to go, but from what I can see and from what I can tell, it's working out really, really well. And it looks like we're going to be ready for the family to come out basically like the first week of April. So it's coming really, really good. I'm happy about this. And we should be able to get a lot of this stuff situated and ready for it to where when they do come out, it's sort of bada bing, bada boom. We have all the pieces in, and it's going to be a lot of smooth selling aspects. It might take a day or two. I'm hoping it can be done in a day if I prep it the way that I'm thinking. The final trim pieces might take a second day. I don't know. So there's a lot to it, a lot of back and forth. But for those that might be curious on what the drip edge is and all that other stuff, it is this piece right here. So I got the long drip edge aspect where this goes on top of the roof. That gets nailed or screwed, mainly nailed into the roof. And then the hem that I am hemming into the metal right now actually comes over and clamps down on this drip edge. And then your gutter normally goes right at the bottom of this with your fascia behind this. The fascia is another thing that we'll be trying to get and either installing it next week or the day of, basically getting everything in when we go into the trim pieces. And the main parts that really need the fascia is on the rakes. So getting the rakes in first would be the best piece, because there's a cleat that gets installed on top of it, and that is what finishes up the corner trim and everything else. So that's the main part. The front side, I can easily come back and finish that up, no problem, as long as I space it. So there's a lot to it. So we'll see how it all goes. This is the ridge cap, if you were wondering. We've got, I think that's the transitional piece right here. And another ridge cap. There's the valley sets underneath, of course, at the bottom. Got all the Z-bars and all of everything in here. It's all tucked up in there, which I'll definitely have to go through there and separate what's what. But I'm good for today. I'm relieved of a lot of stress. Messing with that metal has definitely calmed my nerves quite a bit, and makes it to where I can start planning a little bit better, because without cutting that and messing with it, I don't know. I didn't know how long it's gonna take. I've messed with metal before, and sometimes metal just does not want to work whatsoever, and that's partly why I bought so many snips and so many different styles and so many different, just because it's like, if one doesn't work, I hope that one of them will. And that seemed to be a benefit, because it basically what happened with every little cut that we were doing is we needed one that was a straight, one that was an angle, and made things a little bit nice to be able to go flopping back and forth. So definitely learning a lot. Hopefully by the time that this is all said and done, I'll be able to say I know how to install it good and whatnot. We'll see how it all goes, you guys. I'm trying to follow the manual, but this is the part on the manual that we're at, and that's the drip edge with the hem. That's how they're hemming it, leaving the fold so that way they can bend it over, yada yada. Yeah, so it's coming together, you guys, coming together. But I'm gonna put away all my tools right here real quick, because I am done. I've got some wood up on top of that, so that should hold it down, I'm hoping. I might throw a little block up on it real quick, just so that way it's not gonna blow away. We do need to finish up that bunk, but we are close to being done in that bunk completely. And then I'll button it all back up, basically getting it ready for us to install. So that makes me happy. It's coming together a lot nicer and easier than I was expecting, to be quite honest.